Ratan Tata was born on December 28, 1937 in Mumbai, India, into one of the most respected industrial families of the country, the Tata family. Although he was born into wealth and privilege, his early life was filled with emotional challenges. When he was just 10 years old, his parents separated, which left a deep impact on him. After the separation, Ratan and his younger brother were raised by their grandmother, Lady Navajbai Tata, a strong and dignified woman who became a guiding light in Ratan's life. She taught him the values of humility, kindness, and responsibility. Despite the family name and fortune, Ratan was brought up in a simple and disciplined way. He was never spoiled. His grandmother believed in shaping his character more than pampering him. Ratan was a quiet and curious child. He was always interested in how things worked. He loved to take apart toys and machines to understand them. This interest led him to dream of becoming an engineer. He completed his schooling in Mumbai and then moved to the United States to study architecture and structural engineering at Cornell University. Although he had the option to join the family business early, he chose to complete his studies first. After finishing at Cornell, he later attended Harvard Business School's Advanced Management program. Even with a world of opportunities in front of him in America, Ratan decided to return to India. He felt a strong sense of duty toward his country and his family's legacy. When he came back, he didn't start at the top of the Tata Group. Instead, he joined Tata Steel as a common employee, working on the shop floor. He wore a hard hat and worked alongside factory workers to learn the basics. It was unusual for someone from such a powerful family to do so. But Ratan believed that true leadership begins by understanding the ground reality. His humility and willingness to start from scratch won the respect of many. From a young boy raised by his grandmother to a man quietly learning among workers, Ratan Tata's early life set the foundation for the honest and humble leader he would one day become. In 1991, Ratan Tata was appointed as the chairman of the Tata Group. It was a time of change and uncertainty, both for India and the company. The Indian economy was opening up to the world, and competition was increasing rapidly. Many people within the company doubted Ratan's leadership. They saw him as too quiet and inexperienced. Some senior executives didn't believe he had the courage or vision to lead such a vast business empire. But Ratan was not discouraged. He believed in steady progress, innovation, and long-term growth. Rather than fighting for power, he focused on building trust and slowly began making changes. One of his first major challenges was restructuring the group. The Tata Group had over 300 companies, many of them running independently. Ratan believed this scattered structure was holding the group back. He wanted to unite the companies under a single brand, the Tata name, and bring all efforts together. This was not easy, and there was resistance from within. But Ratan patiently worked through the problems and gradually earned the respect of his colleagues. Under his leadership, the Tata name became stronger and more recognizable, not only in India but around the world. One of Ratan's boldest ideas was to make a car that every Indian family could afford. In a country where millions of people used scooters and motorcycles for transportation, a car was still a luxury. Ratan dreamed of building a safe, reliable, and affordable car for the common man. People laughed at him. Competitors said it was impossible. Engineers said it was too difficult. But Ratan stood firm. "A promise is a promise," he once said, and he meant it. After years of planning and design, the Tata Nano was born in 2008. It was the world's cheapest car, and though it faced challenges in the market, it showed the courage of Ratan's vision. Through all the criticism and struggles, Ratan never raised his voice. He stayed calm, kind, and focused. He believed in his team, and he believed in India. His leadership style was quiet but powerful. In a world that often admires loud success, Ratan showed that true strength lies in calm determination. The big challenge had begun, and Ratan Tata was ready to face it with grace and courage. After proving his leadership in India, Ratan Tata set his eyes on the world. He wanted the Tata Group to become a global name, not just an Indian brand. Many people were unsure if this was possible, but Ratan believed it was. He began taking bold steps to expand internationally. In 2000, The Tata Group made headlines by buying Tetley, a famous British tea company. It was the first time an Indian company had taken over a well-known foreign brand. People were surprised, but it was only the beginning. This move showed that Indian companies could compete globally with confidence and class. Ratan's biggest and most famous deal came in 2008 when Tata Motors bought Jaguar and Land Rover from Ford. Many thought this was a risky decision. Jaguar and Land Rover were struggling at the time. Critics said Tata Motors didn't have the experience to manage such luxury brands. But Ratan believed in the power of good leadership and long-term vision. He kept the British identity of the brands and gave the local teams freedom to innovate. In just a few years, both Jaguar and Land Rover became profitable again. It was a proud moment for India and a clear message to the world. Indian companies were now global players. But Ratan Tata's greatness was not just in business deals. It was in how he treated people. He believed that success should help society. He gave away much of the group's profits to build schools, hospitals, and support scientific research. When the 2008 Mumbai terror attacks happened, Ratan personally visited injured people in hospitals and families of those who died at the Taj Hotel, which belonged to the Tata Group. He didn't just offer money. He showed real care and stood with them in their pain. People around the world began to admire Ratan Tata, not only for his business achievements, but also for his character. He showed that a company could be both profitable and kind. His leadership was based on ethics, courage, and respect. Ratan Tata became a symbol of India's rising power and a face of honest leadership in the global business world. He earned not just profit, but deep and lasting respect across the globe. Ratan Tata retired as chairman of the Tata Group in 2012, but his story did not end there. Even after stepping down from official leadership, he continued to inspire people across the world. Unlike many wealthy businessmen, Ratan chose a simple life. He never married and lived in a modest house with only a few trusted staff members. He had no desire to show off his wealth. Instead, he focused on helping others. After retirement, he spent more time supporting young entrepreneurs through Tata Trusts and the Ratan Tata Foundation. He believed in the power of new ideas and quietly began investing in startups that were solving real problems in India. During times of crisis, Ratan Tata always came forward. When COVID-19 spread across India in 2020, he donated large amounts of money to help buy medical equipment, support healthcare workers, and feed the poor. But more than the money, people appreciated the care he showed. He used his voice on social media to spread hope and kindness, especially to those who felt forgotten. Many young people, even those outside India, began to follow him and learn from his wisdom. He became not just a business icon, but a mentor and guide for the next generation. What made Ratan Tata truly special was that he never let success change who he was. He stayed grounded, polite, and deeply committed to doing what was right. He believed that businesses should serve people, not just earn profits. Under his vision, the Tata Group became one of the most respected companies in the world. Even today, the Tata name stands for trust, quality, and care. Employees admire him not just as a boss, but as a role model who led by example. Ratan Tata's legacy is not made of tall buildings or luxury cars. It is built on values, compassion, and quiet strength. His story shows that real success is not measured in money, but in how many lives you touch. As he often said, "I don't believe in making the right decisions. I take decisions and make them right." Ratan Tata proved that greatness lies in humility and service. His life is a lesson that will continue to guide people for many generations to come.